And this is a quick 5-fact Friday. Now, I know I've got the word Armageddon in the title, but in the context of the property market, I think you'll agree that this is the week when it's the mortgage crisis is headline news everywhere, and a lot of people are very afraid. And the housing market is going to be having a very, very difficult summer. But 5-fact Friday is 5 verifiable events that have happened in the last 7 days that aren't my opinion. And I've linked to all of them in the description below if you're watching this anywhere except for Instagram or TikTok, where I can't put links. But if you want to see the links to all these articles that I'm about to share, they are under the description on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and that's it. Yes. Anyway, straight into fact number 1. So fact number 1, probably the biggest fact of the week, is that the Bank of England raised interest rates higher than everyone else is expecting, but as I expected, and I'd said 10 days earlier, that it would go up 0.5% to 5%. So the Bank of England base rate is now 5%, and the markets are pricing in an expected peak of 6%. I'm showing that on the screen on YouTube there. So there's 6%. So fact number 1, Bank of England base rate is now 5%. That's a fact. Markets are priced in 6% peak. So they're going to continue rising for a while yet. That's fact number 1. Fact number 2, which was another very, very difficult one, which led possibly to the bigger interest rate increase, was that inflation, even I expected inflation to come down this month. But it didn't. It's stuck at 8.7% and caught everybody out, including me. And not only that, the core inflation actually rose to 7.1%. Okay, so this is really terrible news for cost of living, and it also means that interest rates are going to stay higher for longer, which puts more downward pressure on house prices. So that's fact number 2. Inflation, everyone expected it to come down. No one expected it to stick. Not me or even Housing Stig, but it's stuck at 8.7%. That's fact number 2. Fact number 3 is that Jeremy Hunt confirmed that the government has ruled out government help on mortgages. Okay, this is an important fact to take into consideration, because a lot of people's assumptions about what was going to happen with house prices are based on an assumption that, the government won't let house prices fall. Well, that ship's already sailed. House prices already are falling and have been officially for some time. Although, actually, I should also put in the fact that house prices increased. Official land registry figures actually showed a 0.5% increase in average UK house prices for April, I think, which is 3 months ago, 2-3 months ago. Actually, that's an extra fact. It's a bonus fact. House prices are up according to the land registry, but that's just a 1 month slight blip on the way down. It's not going to be the bottom of the house price market at all, I assure you. No one thinks it is. Even the most optimistic people don't think that house prices are going up now after what's happened with interest rates this week. But for balance and fairness, I should point out that the official house price index showed a 0.5% increase in the average house price for April. That's land registry. It's quite heavily lagged, but that it would have been remiss of me not to put that in. So that is in. But without the government providing help, that might make a lot of people rethink what's going to happen with house prices. So that's fact number 3. Jeremy Hunt confirms no government help on mortgages. And bonus fact, house prices actually went up on land registry 0.5%. You can just Google land registry house prices, you'll find the details. Fact number 4, out this morning, UK retail prices actually went up. Good news. There's confidence, apparently. Well, I am sharing on my screen here the page from the ONS on this data. And what's really, really important is that you understand the difference between the value spent and the volume purchased, right? The quantity bought. So there's the amount spent and there's the quantity bought. And they did both go up month on month. But most recent month on a year earlier, 4.8% up on last year. Wow. Volume, actual quantity bought, 2% down. So compared to a year earlier, we spent 4.8% more than May last year, but we bought 2% fewer things, 2% less stuff. But month on month, we spent 0.6% more than April, but we only bought 0.3% more than April. So, yeah, I mean, that is positive. And it's one of the problems with inflation is that all the people with all their debts paid off and lots of savings are still out spending, and that's boosting inflation. And last but not least, I did a survey on Twitter and on YouTube asking you for your opinion on where you expect house prices to be 2 years from now. And on Twitter, I've had over 2,000 responses and over 1,000 on YouTube, broadly similar results. So 11% of you are still expecting house prices to be higher 2 years from now than they were in 2022. I find that astonishing, but there we are. 23.5% of you think that they're 5 to 10% going to be 5 to 10% lower. 37% of you think they're going to be between 10 and 25% lower. And 28% of you think that they're going to be more than 25% lower. Okay, so that is 65. That's 2/3 of you are expecting house price falls of more than 10% in the next 2 years. So that's the fact. I've linked to that tweet below as well. That's my quick and dirty 5 Fact Friday. So have a great weekend, everybody. Remember, if you are worried about your mortgage and your mortgage payments going up, step number 1, talk to your mortgage broker. If you don't have one, find an independent whole of market mortgage broker. And don't wait. Even if your rate doesn't come to an end for another 6 months or something, don't delay, don't delay, don't delay. Okay, very, very important. And don't panic either, because things happen very, very slowly. So as long as you don't delay, you've got plenty of time to figure out your options and sort things out. But talk to an independent whole of market mortgage broker. And if you don't have one handy, please try my guys. They are fantastic. They're handpicked by me because I trust them. And you can get them in touch with them at mhwc.co.uk, which is my website, /mortgage. mhwc.co.uk/mortgage. I'll put you in touch with them. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you very much, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.